that you never had a love like this before. I'ma put it on you that tomorrow you'll be knocking on my door. I got the goodies, baby.
Right now you know we unstoppable. Unstoppable, that mean them can't stop ya. Unstoppable, so now we are trained.
Blessed night to one and all. It is officially another night for another awesome topic and another awesome conversation. I want to greet up everybody we're checking in tonight. And first and foremost, I'm going to say, please, as soon as you check in, I'm asking you to just share out the stream for me. Make sure that it gets out there. Share it on Facebook, share it on everywhere you can share it. Share it on WhatsApp contacts and get some people jumping in right now. All right, because tonight's topic is going to be a great one. It's going to be an awesome conversation, and it's one that I'm quite sure everyone is going to want to listen to tonight. Now, the guest that I have on tonight's show, she's actually seeking some assistance in finding someone. And you know, after all, this is Unstoppable Live. This show has been going global for quite some time now. So I'm quite sure if anybody can assist this lady, I'm quite sure it is Unstoppable. All right, and the Unstoppable Army. So the lady that we have here tonight, she's going to be giving us her experience, but in the end, she wants our help. All right, so tonight's topic, it says, please help me. I got pregnant at 14. Now I need to find my baby dad. All right, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but we're going to let tonight's caller share her experience with us. All right, so like I said, if you are here, please hit that like button, hit that share button, share it everywhere that you can possibly share it. Call up your granny, call up your father, call up everybody and say, listen, Unstoppable is on right now. So we are going to introduce the caller to tonight's show, but before I do that, there's one thing I always say. No disrespect, no name calling, respect each other in the comment section, or else my beautiful moderators will have no choice but to block you. So with that said, caller, good night. How are you?
I am good, thank you.
Thank you for coming on the Unstoppable Live program. It is a pleasure to have you. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you the platform so that you can, share with us what you have to share. And if I feel the need to ask questions, I'll jump in and ask, okay?
Okay.
Go right ahead.
But But you said no name calling, and
no, you
that's
can.
the
No,
only.
you can go ahead. You this show I'll make an. No, I was talking to the viewers, not to call any bad names or anything like that. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Go right ahead. You can feel free to say what you have to say.
Right. I got pregnant. My mom was living in Olympic Garden area. And in a tenement yard, yeah. And my mom used to sell out at Seaward Drive corner by Gray Supermarket. And in this tenant yard, there was another lady living in the yard. She had kids. And anyway, me and this guy, we met living in the same yard. I was 14 at the time. He was about 16, 17, and I got pregnant, but the family came from Montego Bay and rent room in the yard where my mom was living. I think he realized when I was pregnant, I didn't even know, and I know I used to come home from school and I always gone to sleep. And one evening he came to my mom's house, because my mom always selling, and he came there and he said, but my mom always beat me, because she knew about me and him, and she used to beat me because I was only young. And he said to me, when he came, he said, every time you come from school you're sleeping. I think he realized I was pregnant, and a few days after, he told me he's going to Montego Bay to look for a job. And then after that, my mom still didn't know that I was pregnant until months after, when my stomach started showing about 4 months old. Then people start to tell my mom, oh, she have a belly. You can see it in the uniform. The belt, under my belt was just the liquor stomach popping out. And then my mom took me to public hospital, and they done a test on me because my mom wanted me to abort the baby. But then she realized that when they done the test, it was too old. So anyway, the money she had for me to do the abortion, she said, you know what? I don't want you to spoil up your school, but you have to carry this baby. And I was only a skinny little girl. So she become panicking. She started thinking, oh, you're going to give birth to this baby. So anyway, the money she used and buy all my baby stuff. And she asked me who was the person who got me pregnant. And I told her, and she went to the boy mom and talked to her, and she said, okay, she will help with the child. His mom was working in University Hospital in the West Indies, yeah, and she helped and buy a few little stuff. And I never see him until my belly was about in the 9th month. He came up about 2 weeks before, and he spoke with my mom, and he told my mom, yes, he knows his child and whatever. And 2 weeks after, I gave birth. And after that, he said he's going back to Montego Bay, and he's working in a hotel, and he's a waiter. And he went again to Montego Bay. Never hear from him again. And then I received a letter from him from America. He told me, he sent me a letter and said that I should take care of his son, and he's in America. Then his sister came to my house and told me that he got married and he was working in this hotel. Some woman came from America, like him. He got married and he went away to America. His name is Michael Miller, and his mom, I know her as Miss Clark. The sister I know, her name is Karen Lawrence. They used to call her Angela. And another brother called Richard Scott. Richard Scott now, I think he's a police. Another brother called Bruce. And that's all I know. A sister called Doreen. And that's all I know from the family. And I think the family did move back to Montego Bay. So I lost contact with them. When my son was smaller, he used to visit them, the grandmother, and now he's in America now. My son is in America now, but he lost contact. But he's saying that I should never look for him because he's saying that his dad should look for him now. But I would like him to even just have a look at his dad and see what he's like. You know, it worries me every day. It don't know what he's like. So, yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay, so you were 14 at the time when you got pregnant, you said?
I was 14. I gave birth when I was 16. So 14 plus. Yeah.
Okay.
No, when I was 15. I gave birth when I was 15.
Okay. So
yes.
He left. He was still pretty young when he left, right? And you said you went to Montego Bay?
He went to Montego Bay to say he's going to look for a job. But that's where they originally from, you know, and they was living in town where we was living. And he went back to Montego Bay and he said he was working in a hotel. And then from Montego Bay, he traveled to America.
So how old was he at this time to have gotten a job in a hotel?
At that time, he was about 17, 18.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was about 18, yeah.
And he left after he found out that you was pregnant or before?
he left when he found out I was pregnant. He left, and he came back when the baby when I nearly gave birth, because when I told my mom it was him, he already gone. And then when my mom spoke to his mom called him, and he came back from Montego Bay and come and talk to my mom and said, yes, the child is his and things like that. And he said he would help with the baby. But he just came once and he gave me a few bits, and then he went again and he worked, and he came back and he gave me a few bits, and then he left again when the baby was about 1 year old. And that's the last time I've seen him. I heard that he got married. He was working in this hotel. Some woman met him, married him, and he went away to America. And that's the last I've seen him.
So over the years, how old is your son now?
My son is 38, going 39 now.
So why is it that now, after 39 years, is the time that you're trying to find his father, after 39 years?
I tried, because the thing is, after he left, I didn't have no idea of finding the family. I mean, his sister used to go to my mom's house. My mom raised my son. I leave town and I went to the country, and my mom raised my son. But his sister used to visit my house, my mom, and she used to go and see my son when he was small. And then we just lost contact. After a while, I met with one of his brother who now is a police, and he gave me a number, and I gave it to my son when he was about 15. And my son was calling him, and they was keeping contact on the phone. And then after a while, I think my son got mislaid with the number or something like that.
Your son was in contact with his father, or was in contact with his father's brother?
With both. The father brother gave him the dad's number in America.
And where was your son living at this time? In Jamaica, or he wasn't in Jamaica?
He was in Jamaica. He was in Jamaica at the time. When he was about 15, he met his uncle, because he used to station in Alfred Police Station. And I ran into him and I told him where my son is, and he went and looked for my son, and he gave my son his father's number. My son used to call him in America, and he talked with my son, and he told him he would send him stuff, and he had a friend was going down to Jamaica, and he was going to send stuff for him. My son didn't get nothing. Yeah. And anyway, he told my son that he sent suitcase of things, and he don't know if his friend gave him or what. So my son didn't receive anything. And he used to contact him, and my son used to contact, but then my son lose contact with him. And then after about 10 years after, my son went to America. Yeah. My son is in America now, and my son is a pharmacist. He don't really care about me, because I told him yesterday that I want him I'm going to do this. And he said, no, Mom, don't do it, because he should be the one looking for me. He should know that I'm around.
I think because this is my thought, right? I'm here and I'm listening, and I'm trying to figure out, why is it that the father wasn't seeking or isn't seeking to find this son after all these years? I mean, 39 years, if the father cares, I think he would have been trying to find the child, right? Now, I can also understand from a mother's standpoint that you would like your son to know who his dad is. I can understand that as well. But if your son doesn't care, is your son actually trying to find him or no?
No, at one point when he just went to America, he told me, because that's when we start like getting into this internet thing. And he told me he went on the internet and he have a look. But his name is Michael Miller. and he put in Miller, Michael Miller, but so many people with the same name come up.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even see him and you don't know who you're looking for.
Okay, so your son's father's name is Michael Miller, and what area you said he lived
Yes,
in? So if anyone is on the stream, know anybody who have a name like this and lived in this area at this time,
don't
just tell
I
them
don't
again.
have a clue. I don't have a clue. Me and him, we met we met in a tenant yard on Balcom Drive in Olympic Garden.
Okay,
And he left and went to America. I don't have a clue where he live in America.
okay. So he lived in Olympic Gardens, and at the time
Yes, that's
he
where me
was
and him met.
17 or 18, and he has a brother who is a
Yes.
police officer. You said.
The brother was young as me when we were growing up, and then he turned police, yeah, now. So my son used to contact him because we was just like kids growing up together, you know,
Are
because that
you
brother is a younger brother than him.
Were you familiar with his mother's name, if you can remember?
His mom name is, I know her as Miss Clark.
Okay.
Clark, and his sister Angela. Her name is Karen. They call her Angela, and his brother is Richard Scott. And another sister called Doreen, and another brother called Bruce. That's all I know about them.
Now, from listening to you, it would seem as if when your son left Jamaica, you weren't living in Jamaica at the time, were you?
No. I came to the UK about 5 years before my son, and my son traveled to America 5 years after.
So who was he living with this time
He was living with my mom
and your
in
your
Jamaica.
mom is still alive or no?
My mom is still alive, yeah.
You didn't ask your mom if she came in contact with anyone in relation to these persons?
No, my mom doesn't. My mom doesn't because I know my mom doesn't. She would have told me. She would have, yeah.
Okay.
Because I went back a few times. I went back home a few times. We come in contact with his brother, the police one, but now we lose contact with him. And I came home and I went to Halfway Tree police station where I knew he used to work, and they said maybe move and go on to another station or something like that, yeah.
So, as a mother, right? What are your thoughts
Yes.
about him not seeking to find his son? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think that is good anyway, but I don't know what to say, because sometimes when men travel and they meet and they have their wife, sometimes the wife is in control, so I don't know if maybe he doesn't want anyone to know him. He had another child, I don't know, but that child's supposed to be his first child. My son's supposed to be his first child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does your son have any kids at the moment or no? Or not yet?
My son?
Yes.
My son got one daughter in Jamaica. Yeah.
And I would think he would want her to know her granddad, or what do you think?
Yes, of course. He would want his daughter to know her granddad. Yeah. But right now, she even travel also, because the mom for that girl, she travels to Australia now, so she's living in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure my son would like to even meet his dad, to be honest, because at one point he was on the internet looking, and I type in his name on the internet, and to be honest, I am 53 years old now, and everyone grow up and change, and look different. So maybe I'm looking at him and I don't even know who I'm looking at,
Right. Right.
Yeah.
All right, so viewers, if anyone out there can assist this lady, if you recognize any of the names that she mentioned, um, from Olympic Gardens around that time, because that would have been a couple of years ago. Well, if you can, if you
Oh,
are familiar with that
39
name,
years.
if you can, if you're familiar with that name or anybody from this family, and you can assist, all you have to do is contact me, and I will definitely pass the information on to this lady. She needs your help in finding the father for her child. All right, which is now
And
39.
my name is Lovina.
All right, so if anybody even did know Lovina from Olympic Gardens, so that can refresh on the memory. All right, her son is now 39,
Balcony Drive.
and for 39 years, his father has been missing out of his life, and she would like him to meet his father. If he, so,
Michael Miller.
do you even think Michael is still alive though? Because this is a lot of years, you know.
Yeah, to be honest, I am wondering the same thing. I'm wondering if he's dead. I'm wondering if he's in prison. I'm wondering if I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I rather to. I think I will just search. If he's dead, let someone of the family here contact me and tell me.
Right.
I just want, because me, I'm on with my life. I'm 53 years old. I'm married and living in England now. I just want to settle and let my sons even look and say, that's the way my dad looked.
So it's more you're not at peace knowing that your son was raised without knowing his father. It's more a case of
No,
you're not at peace. I understand. You're not
I am not.
it's not you're not comfortable with knowing that, you would like
I am not.
exactly Michibu. You want some closure.
Of course, and I feel guilty. Like I feel guilty for him. Like he asks me questions sometime, and it's like I can't answer. So we need to get this closed. Yeah.
I do understand how you feel. I know that you explain it. I do understand how you feel. You want to know that you at least connect your son to his father at some point while you're still alive.
If he's not alive, even the family, even his father's family, my son is okay now because he's in America and he's working, but I know he knows his auntie good. He knows that is one of his dad's sister, and he knows his dad mom. He used to visit them, but everyone just disappear all of a sudden, and no one ever seen them again. Which I know. My son was born in Kingston, and they was from Montego Bay, and they moved back to Montego Bay. So maybe their family or siblings or someone in Montego Bay should have known them and can contact someone, because even if he's dead, all the family can't die out.
Right. Someone has to know something. Somebody still have to be around who can give us some information. Someone has to be around who could reach out to Unstoppable and say, Unstoppable, I know this family. Tell them the name of the person again. It's Michael Miller.
Michael Miller. His mom is Miss Clark. That's how I know her. Angela, his sister. Doreen, one of his sister. Richard, one of his brother. And Bruce, another brother.
Did he have a middle name? Do you remember his birthday or anything like that?
No. I don't know his birthday.
And he
I was only young then.
And you can't remember if he had a middle name?
No.
That's fine. That's fine. It was years ago, so I can understand. It was years
ago. I was just a bad little girl.
Well, like you said, you was young, so I understand.
Thinking that I have a boyfriend and love the boyfriend, but it wasn't a boyfriend.
Well, the good thing is you got a son that loves you out of it, and I'm sure you love him just the same or even more. So you got something good out of it.
Of course, I love my son. I have a number for one of his dad's friend in America, and when my son just went to America, I called that friend, and the friend went and see my son, and his friend said, "Oh my God, as he see my son, he see his dad," and he's saying that the dad always come and see him, but now my son said he haven't even seen the friend anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's going on.
How many years ago? Because I know you say he was in contact with his dad's sister and his dad's mother, but then they went missing. How many years ago did they just go missing?
Oh my God, that's ages and ages and ages ago. Maybe my son was only young then, my son was about 10 years old, and my son will be 39 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As I said, they moved back home. I think they moved back home to Montego Bay. Yeah. Yeah. So
And you didn't
I
and you
can't
can't
see.
remember where in Montego Bay either. You just know it's Montego Bay.
I know one of his sister did tell me that they was living at 25 Perry Street, Montego Bay, St. James. The address I got from his sister Angela. Oh, I told my son, and he said when you go down, you will have a look. But I was speaking to one of my friends from Montego Bay, and she went down last year, and she said, "You know what, Perry Street, everything is just changed. The place just changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, warehouses used to be like business place now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
Well,
I'm
I'm sure
sure.
some.
Like I said, I'm sure this video will get to someone who will recognize the name. His name, his mother's name,
Yeah.
his aunt's name. What is your son's? Well, never mind. Leave that part out of
Mm,
it. Leave your son's name out of it.
mm,
Yeah, leave that part
okay.
out. I'm sure someone will recognize his mom's name or his name,
Yeah.
and someone will contact me, and hopefully it will be soon and not too long, and I will definitely
I,
reach out to you and let you know what information was given to me.
I believe that. I believe someone will recognize his mom or his brother or his sister or someone. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think this is the last alternative now.
Mm-hmm. And you've been searching.
Yeah.
How long have you been searching? You actually started searching for him.
Well, ever since this internet come in, you know,
So it's been a couple of
but
years.
it's a good while now because since I came to the UK, I mean, when I was in Jamaica, I'm in the UK now for like 20 years, but when I was in Jamaica, I didn't really look for him because there was no way of looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was just hoping that one day he would just turn up. You know, but he didn't. But
So,
now internet and everything, I said, let me try the internet. But
all right.
as I said,
So
people grow old.
I know you mentioned that he came back at one point and gave you a couple dollars. So was it only that one time after he left and went to Montego Bay he came back? Because you didn't leave Jamaica right away, I'm sure.
Oh no, I didn't leave Jamaica right away.
So he only came back to see your
When I
son
leave
once.
Jamaica, only once, and my son never left Jamaica until he was what? When I left Jamaica, my son was 18. My son was 18 when I left Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
So all the and at what you said his sister told you that he met a woman and left and went overseas.
yes,
How
he
old
met
was your
some
son, if you could
woman.
remember at that time when his sister told you that?
Oh, my son was only young. He was maybe about 5 or 4, maybe younger. Yeah.
But that was
So
still a lot of years in between you giving birth to him leaving that he should have and could have reached out and contacted you or his son.
of course he could have, but maybe he just didn't interested. You know, he got married and went away to America. Yeah.
What I think you should actually have a conversation with your son to actually find out if he wants to actually meet his father, though.
At one point he wanted to, but right now he's saying he doesn't want to.
Because it's been a lot of years, and I mean, he's leading his own life now. You know,
Yeah.
the only reason I would possibly think that your son would want to know his father is for the sake of his daughter to know, well, this is your granddad. I would think that's the only reason, but he's leading his own life now, so I don't really see the reason why he would want to even meet a man that, you know, wasn't in his life for 39 years.
At one point he wanted to, because as I said, he was looking on the internet, but now, as I said, I asked him, I said, I'm going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what do you think? And he said, no, don't do it, because he should be looking for me, because he should know that he have a son.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
I agree with your son. The father is the one who should have been searching to find him all these years. No, I'm not going to say that he has not been searching, because maybe he probably is searching or was searching. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. So daddy,
right.
If you're there out there and this video come across, just know, say, if you are search for your son, then, you know, did he know his name?
Yes, he knows his name.
I'm tempted.
He knows his name.
I'm actually tempted to put his name, but I don't want to put your son's name out. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to either.
Yeah, I don't want to put your son's name out. But if
but my name is Lovina, so you must remember Lovina. My mom used to sell at Seaward Drive, and he knows that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was living on Balcom Drive. He was living there. Mm-hmm. So, and his name is Michael Miller. He must know himself.
Right.
Family must know him. Yeah.
And he would be pretty up in age right now, though.
He will be. Yeah. He should be going into his 60s now. Far 50s. Yeah, like about maybe 57, 58 now. Mm-hmm. Big man now. Yeah.
All right, Lavina, is there anything else you want to add?
Oh no, my darling. I just hope that we come to some point. If he's gone, if he's alive, or if some relative can contact us. Mm-hmm. Just want my son to know his family by his dad's side. Okay. If I think I'm going to get some answer though. I'm confident on that.
I'm quite sure this video will come across someone who recognizes his name. So no worries. I will reach out to you once someone contacts me. All right, Lavina?
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Have an awesome night, Lavina. Take care.
You too. Take care. Thanks.
All right, Unstoppable family. So people, you don't know, so me I go want to share out this video, right? Yeah, this is one of the videos that I go want to share out the most. Like, get this video out there and let as much persons as possible come across this video. All right? Make sure this video get out there so that people can see it, and maybe somebody will know Michael Miller, or know him mother, or him sister, or him brother who was a police. You understand? And someone will be able to contact me and say, Unstoppable, me know that man there, you know. And me know where to find him. You understand? So, do the sharing and get the thing out there. All right? Now, as you can see, we're gone half an hour into the show right now. And tonight is a night where it's going to be a double whammy. So, Derek C. Williams, my brother, what's going on?
How you doing?
Awesome. All right, so we have Derek C. Williams on the show tonight, and his show was actually supposed to be scheduled for Friday night, but Derek, we are gonna give him a double whammy tonight. All right, and tonight is basically going to be Derek's show. Oh, that's so, Derek.
Well, it's good. I mean, I'm a humble man, unstoppable. I just try to speak my truth and I step out the way, you know.
All right. So what I'm going to do, people, Derek has a little experience of his own that he wants to share, and I'm going to give him the platform right now for Derek to do so. Go right ahead, my brother.
All right. Well, thank you. First off, respect due to all Unstoppable crew members. I want to thank Unstoppable Live for actually answering me so quickly the other day. Um, I did a video the other day, and I was dealing with the fact that when I was 19 years old, I was in the military. I was in the Navy here in Philadelphia, and what happened was I was having sexual relations with a young lady, and she ended up getting pregnant. She had just she was 19 as well, and she ended up getting pregnant. And we're both 19. I'm just 8 months out of high school. She had just graduated that year, so we both don't have anything to provide for a child. So we decided on getting an abortion. And I was in the room that day with her. And I should tell you it's important because where I went to is a place in West Philadelphia. As it turns out, the person who ran this abortion clinic, his name is Kermit Gosnell. They just did a video or a movie about Kermit Gosnell. He is referred to as the most dangerous serial killer in American history. You can look this up for yourself. But at any rate, I would never forget what I saw in that room that day. And so I'll be 53 in May. And so since 1986, every now and again, I have visions of that day, and I know it was wrong, but I didn't have any money. So what I'm trying to say is that um, it's a regret I have, and also you have to throw in the fact that me and this young lady, we had gotten into an argument one day. This was after the fact. This was after we had went through the abortion, and as it turns out, she said that she was sleeping with somebody else. And so to this day, to this second, as I say this on Unstoppable's platform, and again, I want to thank him. I don't know if I aborted another man's baby. And I saw a video that I put on a YouTube channel, and the guy was talking about how, you know, we are so quick to murder children. And that's not my thing. I'm just simply saying that I have like if I see something on TV, for instance, it'll just snap me back to 1986. I was 19 years old back then, and it snaps me back to that time. And again, like I said, I cannot speak to the fact. I cannot speak to the fact whether or not that child was mine, because when she told me that, yeah, Derek, I'm effing somebody else. Yeah, Derek, I'm sleeping with somebody else. That immediately took me back to the day we was in that abortion room. And I should tell you, when the young lady came out of the abortion room, again, I was with her, but I took her back to, I was luckily I had base housing. So it was just me and her. And she was just real cold to the touch, shaking, scared. And I know, and what they did is that you can see everything. You can see everything as they abort the child. So I don't want to, a lot of people are real squeamish, but I'm in the medical field. I'm not. I'm not squeamish. And some of this, the sounds of that machine that they use, um, the fluid that came out of her, and the fetus, I would never forget that as long as I live. And so every now and again, it ain't much because I'm older now, and I can deal with it. But it just was it sometimes it just eat at me. And all I know is that it haunts me for two reasons. For one, what I knew was wrong, because Planned Parenthood is all over Black America. It's Planned Parenthood all over Black America, and a lot of people believe that Planned Parenthood is in fact a population control thing. So I look at it from that aspect, and I also look at it at the aspect of, well, Derek, did you pay for someone else's abortion? And so I just wanted to share that story again. I don't want to get all deep. I just wanted to share this with you. And like I said, I just had put up a video a few days ago called "A Willing Participant," and that's pretty much how I crafted the video that I saw over. It does have political leanings in it. That's true. And I'm looking at the screen now, and somebody just mentioned Margaret Sanger. Margaret Sanger said with regards to parents, one of the most loving things you can do to a child is to kill it. She said the most loving thing a parent can do to his child is to kill it. And she also referred to black people as human weeds. And this is the founder of Planned Parenthood. And I don't know if I think many black people who are aware know all of this stuff, but many black people have never heard of Margaret Sanger. So when they go to Planned Parenthood, and they go in there, and this goes on every day. They have a phrase here in America that goes, really, the most dangerous place for a black man ain't on the streets. The most dangerous place for a black man is in the womb. You understand me? And so I was a part of that, and I know it was wrong. And I don't know in the hereafter if I'm gonna be judged. I don't know none of that. I don't know none of that unstoppable. Only thing I know is that I'm here on this side of the ground, and sometimes every now and again it just eats at me. And so that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And I should say too, the child would have been what this is would have been 33 years old this year. 30, well, maybe in 87. Would have been 33 coming up this year, because that was 86. We had the abortion, and the young lady, we never really got back right again. We tried to make it work. It crashed and burned. She went on about her business, and I went on about mine. And I now have a 15-year-old daughter. She's doing quite well. She's beautiful. Her name is Damaris. And I just wanted to share that story with you. And just thank you for taking my call, and thank you for letting me share my story
So
on your
let me ask
platform.
you, Derek. You said
Yes, sir.
you don't have to get too graphic with it because you know YouTube is, but what are some of the things that you saw in this room? Give us a little insight on it.
Okay. Well, what it is that you'll have a gurney, which is the bed, and the woman is placed on her back, and she's in stirrups, and stirrups are basically where a woman can put the balls of her feet where your ankle is, and they hold your legs up for support, and they had this machine that's equivalent to a big high tech vacuum cleaner. That's the way I can describe this machine, and it's a long metal tube with a plastic tip, and they place this in the vagina of the woman, and they put a lot of lubrication on the tube, obviously, and they insert this in the woman's vagina. They turn the machine on, and they just get to it's very graphic. Again, they just get to sucking out, man. And it was myself, her, the doctor that was performing the procedure. um you had two nurses in there. You have a IV. She had an IV. So you had an IV bag, the IV pole. They insert the IV in her arm, I guess, to kind of sedate her. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what you have. The door is closed, and again, it was a man that actually performed this surgery. And so again, I don't know if it was the guy named Kermit Gosnell, but his name is spelled Gosnel. They just did a documentary on this guy last year. He is now in jail forever. He is a black man. And when you read some of the articles about him, he was actually trying to hurt women on purpose by leaving this tube in the vagina longer than it should be. Some of the babies he was pulling out just by the neck only. Just a whole bunch of graphic stuff. And so that's what I saw. And what happens is when they are, well, we call it aspirating, but aspirating is another way of saying suck out. When they're sucking out the fetus, you can actually see pieces, and they have it in a suction bottle. They have it in a small suction bottle, about I'm gonna say maybe 80 cc's. It's a plastic plastic bottle. Put it like that. It's a plastic bottle. It's about maybe 80 cc's or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so all the vaginal fluid, the fetus, all that comes out, and they just chunk it out. And also, I should tell you about it. A year ago, Project Veritas had did a sting on Planned Parenthood, and they are in fact caught selling children's organs for the highest bidder. So they would the child that has been aborted, they're using livers, kidneys, and everything that they can extract, and they sell them to the highest bidder. And that was all over the internet. It was a big thing year before last. So I follow this stuff very closely behind what I went through. All right. So again,
So
this
Derek,
lady
this
by the name of yes.
so when you agreed to have the child aborted, right? You
Hmm.
said you had found out that she slept with someone else, and that's kind
Yes.
of the reason what prompted you to say, you know what, agree with this.
No, no, no. What it is that she told me initially, Derek, I'm pregnant. And so obviously I'm scared out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so we both agreed to do that. But maybe like 4 or 5 months later, after we had performed the abortion,
Mm-hmm.
we got into a heated argument at dinner. And that's when she confided, yeah, I slept with somebody else. And that's what made
Mm.
me think about whether or not was it really my child or did I pay for someone else's.
Do you have regrets that she did that now, or you stick with your decision?
No, 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 no. You have to understand. Once again, we both 19 years old. Unstoppable. We didn't have nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like this. It's no, people have babies every day, but
Mm-hmm.
the problem is, are you able to care for that child?
Right.
I can't do nothing, and I'm 6 months out of high school. What do I know? I don't know nothing about life. I'm just finding out about life my damn self,
Mm-hmm.
and I ain't got no money. And so you ain't got no money. You can't take care of your baby. So if you can't take care of your children, can you really call yourself a good parent?
Right.
And so that's where I was. Now I had to regret, yeah, for what I did, but I'm also angry because I unstoppable. I can't tell you whether or not she was that someone else's baby. I just know that she said she was sleeping with somebody else at the time she was doing it with me.
Mm-hmm. Right. Wow. I mean, it's really a touching situation, Derek. It really is.
Yes, sir.
It
Yes, sir.
really
And so,
is.
like I said, so for coming up on 33 years, every now and again, I'll see something on TV, somebody will mention something, and that type of thing. But I mean, it's I'm older now and I'm better able to handle it. And I just wanted to, like I say, on my YouTube channel, I just put out stuff that I believe people may want to hear and just my truth. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, I'm never a shock value person or anything like that. I just speak my truth.
Right. All right, my brother. Thank you for sharing. Totally appreciate it. And I'm sure a lot of you out there are gonna start wrap up if we don't not wrap up already. You know, um, especially from what Derek just shared. Anything else you want to add, Derek?
No, no, well, no, no. Again, like I said, Unstoppable. I think you're a very upstanding human being. I'm glad TR9 Area X put me down with you. I'm just glad to be on your platform and contributing anywhere I can, be it a super chat or this talk topic here. And again, I'm just one man in the comment section. That's all. Just thank you for your time.
You're a great man in the comment section. I have the utmost respect for you, Derek, and that is just the truth. I respect you
All
on a
right.
high level.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate it, and you take care of yourself. All right.
All right, blessings, my brother. Take care.
All right. Bless up.
All right, so that was Derek C. Williams, people. Derek shared his truth. You understand? And the thing is, I have to show Derek some respect because most man now go come out and say, listen me, I had an abortion when I was such and such age. You understand? Or I had a child aborted. Because at the end of the day, some man just nah go do it. But Derek made a decision for the best interest of the child at the time, I guess. You understand? And like he said, he was still pretty young. If he, as him saying, just come out of high school, never know what to do. at the time. So I mean, he made the best decision, and he didn't make the decision on his own. You know, him and the lady did it together. Anyhow, the phone line is open right now. We have a few minutes to go. We are going to end exactly on point tonight. We now waste no time. All right. If you have anything to add, you know, whether pertaining to the lady who is seeking to find the father of her child, or if you have anything to add pertaining to what Derek C. Williams said tonight, we can discuss that for a couple of minutes, you know. And also before then, I want to say thank you to Jackie Cameron Unstoppable for contributing to tonight's show. G-Style, my brother, bless up yourself for contributing as well. Carlene Unstoppable, bless up yourself for contributing. Hold on, there was somebody else, you know. Who else? There was someone else, so I just say a while ago. I think it was Tisha. You know. Yes, Tisha, thank you very much for your super chat contribution as well. Thank you. Totally appreciated. All right. So, and over here on the PayPal crew, somebody roughed me up one day. I said, Unstoppable. Oh, you know, big up the PayPal crew one night. So, I'm going to make sure you big up the PayPal crew. Big up to Simone Jones. You know, bless up yourself. Bless me up over there on PayPal. You know the thing go. And also Janine. Yes, me now say Janine tonight. Janine, big up yourself. You bless me up over there on PayPal as well. Much love to you. All right. Lavina as well. Thank you so much for your PayPal contribution. And Sophia James, as usual, much love to you. All right. Carla, good night. You're live. What going on with the caller? Oh, it's saying connecting. It was saying connecting. Don't know why. Call back. Call back. It was saying connecting. Not my bad. Not my fault. All right. Yeah. So, bless up to everybody who is here. Karen, you there? Karen J. Big up yourself. All right. So, DNA Scully. You hear your name tonight. Big up yourself. All right. Carlene Unstoppable, much love to you. All right. I have to say, big up to all of my moderators tonight. As I say, me now waste no time tonight. We are cut off exactly show time tonight. All right. Let's get this call. Me don't know how I go. Me now get the callers. Let's go. Caller, good night. You're live.
Good night, Unstoppable.
How are you?
I'm okay. Good night, everybody. First of all, I want to big up Mr. Williams, Derek C. Williams, because not many men would go to that place with the lady. And the fact that he initially went with her and supported her through all that, I think that's a good thing. Another thing, it doesn't matter what we've done in our past. I think what he needs to do, or, you know, he should understand that God forgives. And if he think the fact that he encouraged her to do that, he has a load on his shoulder about that. All he got to do is just put all his cares on God or on Jesus, and he'll take care of it. Because there are so many things that people have done, and we're not judged in the way which we think we are judged. We just got to pray, leave everything to God, and just continue with our lives. If we need to ask forgiveness for the persons we did it with or to, we do. But apart from that, I think he's good. You know, just pray about it. I know he's going to remember some things about it, but pray about it and just, you know, keep it going. But I really respect him for supporting that woman when he, you know, the way he did.
He stick with her. All right. Thank you, Carla. Totally appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, so the phone line is open again. The number is 876-420-3368. What do you have to add to tonight's show? Share your views. Share your opinion. Derek C says he has questions. You feel a little bit guilty. But Derek, like I said, you made a decision. All right. Liba Edwards, big up yourself every time. All right. Rosie Unstoppable, me see you. Big up. All right. Queen Rocks, me see you did a call. Me I go leave the phone line open for your Queen Rocks. I have 5 more minutes to see me I watch the time. Cause yeah, me I run off right on time tonight. Yes, right on time. Mama Millie, glad to see that you're feeling much better tonight. You know, it's always a pleasure to hear that you're okay. All right. And Steph Unstoppable, I saw where you're saying, you know, you're still feeling little ill, but you're under your medication and thing. Good to see that you take your meds, Steph. Big up yourself. All right. So, now we're on Queen Rocks. But in the meantime, oh, see Steph, you asked me call her name. Big up yourself, Steph. Yes, as soon as me say that, me see Steph name pop up. All right, Karen, you know, you say Karen G long time. Here I know about present. All right, so John Wick, here we go on now, John Wick. From what you may notice, you're missing John Wick. From what you may notice, you're missing couple nights. You see it? I'm glad I know me alone realize it. Me see somebody say it, you know, say John Wick. We not see you from what here. Where you there? Good night, caller. How are you?
Pleasant good night to you.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, what do you have to share tonight?
Yes, I just want to share with the lady. Well, she need to search harder, and I mean, make our son reach out to our brothers and our uncle them and stuff. So, you know, she need to make the son at least go back and come down from New York or Florida when they and just go reach out, find your uncles them and grandmother and get some more information.
Well,
Because
remember she said he has no connection with them. He wouldn't even know where to start looking.
Oh, so his grandmother, the young man grandmother, wouldn't have any idea where to find
he has
her
no
son
connection with
if
them.
if he's dead or alive or.
That's what I'm saying.
And another thing,
he has no
another
connection
thing
with
I want
them.
to touch. When he came to visit the child when he was born and went back and he got a job in Montego Bay and stuff. I mean, he should at least try to connect with his son to find out how his son is doing.
Which is right.
The son should be looking for him right now. He should be, as a father, should be looking out for his son interest and saying, okay, or said to his wife, if he's married, said to the wife, I have a son. I don't care if the wife I got mad. That's his son. That's his blood.
Right.
So some man know talk the truth, and Jamaicans and what, no matter what, and you know, reach out to your wife or tell your wife, boy, I did have a son before me meet you and you come to Jamaica and marry to me, whatever. I have to be in my son's life.
Right. That is exactly
She's trying to reach out. The mother is a single mom. Yeah, I'm a single mom. I have 2 kids, and you know, my son lost his father about 2-3 years ago. He had cancer, but even though me and his father never nothing after a while, he used to correspond with me from New York to Canada. And whenever I go back to Jamaica, St. Elizabeth, he always reach out to his son. Right now, he don't even know none of my grandkids. Right? Because even though they didn't have a relationship, but at least they used to talk and he know who his father looked like. My son right now is this spitted image of his father. Walking, everything. Only thing he have for me, I mean look, I mean color. Because I'm a brown skinned person from Santa Cruz, Jamaica. But he don't look like me, but he walk like his father. He laughing. Sometimes when my son laugh, when he's around me in Canada, it's like, I'm like, oh my God. His son, my son father is here. So I'm saying I'm not trying to bash nobody, but I mean, the mom is trying her best too. And they were young kids and stuff. But I don't know if he's dead or whatever, but I'm kind of sorry for that little program. Sorry for her with, but you're doing a wonderful job and everything, but trust me, he needs to at least see if he can call the auntie them in Jamaica and find out or pursue. Just work on it and see if he can get in touch with his family.
All right, Carla. Thank you very much for sharing, all right?
All right, thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Thank you.
All righty.
All right, so viewers, tonight's show has come to an official end. I don't know the thing going to go over time tonight. All right, so before I leave, I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to say big up to every single person who tuned in tonight. If this is your very first time here and you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you make sure you don't miss Friday night show and every show after that. All right, good night to all my moderators. All right, and good night to every single person that tuned in to tonight's show. With that said, if you have an experience that you would like to share, all you have to do is send a simple WhatsApp message to the number on the screen. It is 420-3368. People, have an awesome, beautiful, wonderful night.
See the music.